Hi Capricorn, welcome to the Soul Song. My name is Nina. This is your 2020 vision reading. I'm calling it Shine Bright Like a Diamond. And the reason why I'm calling this reading that is because I'm using a new layout called the Diamond Layout, inspired by the Lenormand Reader. So shout out to Layla from the Lenormand Reader. Do check out her channel if you're interested in Lenormand readings. I'm also learning Lenormand. It is a very different system as compared to tarot. So, alright, having said that, now let me just give you a little brief on what I feel the energies of 2020 are going to be like. So 2019 and the years preceding that have been rather challenging for most of us, and especially for you Capricorn. I feel like there's been a lot of shifts. Okay, there's been a lot of changes with all these eclipses happening in your sign as well as in your opposite sign, which is Cancer. So it's not been an easy ride. Okay, let's just say that 2020 for me as a collective, not just for you, I feel that there are themes of moving, okay, of transitioning, of shifting. For some of us, this has to do with physical movement or relocation. And why is that so? Because we're looking for our home. As a soul, I feel like a lot of us are at a stage where we want to, or we are feeling this urge to find people who are at the same wavelength as we are, and that involves leaving places, people and things behind that no longer serve us and that no longer are a vibrational match for us. So that's a very interesting theme that I'm seeing, and also things to do with your foundation, structure, stability, security. And you're very well versed with this because your energy is associated with the foundation. So laying the bricks for something new to develop is also another theme. And this also comes with a lot of changes in terms of hierarchy and in terms of structure. Okay, so I feel like a lot of us have been through like tower moments in 2019. So we're now gradually beginning to lay the foundation for this new decade that we're ushering in from 2020 onwards. Okay, so those were just my little tidbits on what I feel the energies are. And we will begin your reading with some oracle cards. We just get, okay, not so many. I feel like it's these. Okay, take these out. Let's see. Capricorn. So for those of you who are returning, welcome back. For those of you who are new, I'm happy that you found my channel, and I hope you like the readings, and do feel free to subscribe if you feel that the messages resonate with you. So I'll just leave these here, but we'll start with your tarot layout. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the number 7, Chariot. Interesting. This is a Cancer card, which is your opposite sign, I feel. Oh, okay. And this has to do with success, with victory, with owning your power, with being strong, with also being able to rein in or control two opposing forces or ideas or emotions. Okay, not being torn apart and being in control. not in an emperor kind of way, in a more Cancerian way, which has to do with being emotionally balanced and very, how do I put this? Having a firm head on your shoulders, okay? That's what I mean. So that's your success and victory card, okay? Let's take a look. I just feel like I need to shuffle once more. Okay, so let's start. Get strength, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, okay, and the Magician. Wow. And now we have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that, I believe, has to do with that energy of finding your support crew, finding your soul family, seeing who you resonate with and who you don't resonate with anymore. Okay, finding your tribe. Let's just put it that way. So I'll just adjust this so you can see all the cards. So interestingly, you have the Hierophant as your central energy, which is actually a Taurus card, but it does have a lot to do with material, earthly aspects of your life, and upholding tradition, upholding hierarchy, upholding structure, okay? That is what I meant by the collective energies that I was talking about in the beginning of the reading, okay? So, wow, this overall looks extremely positive, but okay, we'll get to that later. So starting with the strength, the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Cups, what I am feeling is that you start your year on a rather, how do I put this? I feel like there's a lot of changes happening rather quickly, and that creates a bit of confusion for you, okay? It makes you feel like a bit jaded is what I'm hearing. It makes you feel like there's so much that is possible here, but I don't know whether I can, whether I am actually heading in the right direction. I don't know whether I can actually make use of all of these energies is what I'm hearing. And that's where actually the Chariot steps in, okay? This, I feel, is also like a guidance for you to perhaps rein in your emotions in such a way that you are in control, you're holding your ground and you're being powerful and you're moving forward without going all wonky, okay? So that is the energy that I'm feeling here, actually, like a wonky chair, you know, like a strong gush of wind coming in and sort of rocking your chair a bit, okay? That's the energy that I'm feeling, starting with that, okay? Starting the year with that. I feel like it's not going to be difficult, it's just that there's going to be a lot happening and you might find it a little difficult to perhaps ground yourself, which is strange because we're talking to a Capricorn here, and Capricorns are really rooted and grounded in reality. So this feels like it's because of the elements from your environment, with perhaps a lot of news coming in, some kind of development happening rather quickly. You find yourself, like I said, a little bit jaded, and there's a need for you to actually really ground yourself and, come to your center and feel more in control and feel like you can. What I'm hearing is tame your energy, okay? You may be kind of all over the place with the changes that are happening. Now, towards the middle of the year, or in the middle row, what I'm seeing is the Hierophant, the Magician, and the Nine of Wands. I'm seeing a lot of how do I put this? A lot of hard work, okay? That's not something that Capricorns are unfamiliar with, because you're generally willing to put in the effort and striving for excellence, okay? And for success especially. So there's a lot happening this year. It looks extremely busy. But I feel like you will perhaps just get used to the changes, and by the time you get used to them, there's a lot of work to be done. There's so much that you need to still bring to fruition, that you need to still manifest. You're working hard at it, you're not giving up, you're in control, you're confident, and you're resilient, okay? You're persisting through all of these changes that are happening. And also the Hierophant is the number 5, which to me is about changes. And perhaps there are going to be some changes in your structure. You might have to maybe move homes, or there's some shift happening in some area of your life that requires commitment. This could be work, this could be relationships, it could be anything that makes you feel secure, okay, in a way. And so I am seeing that the challenge here is for you to perhaps A, let those changes happen, and B, not be too perturbed by the changes, okay? Be a little flexible, be a little adaptable, which I feel you should be and you will be, okay? Then towards the end of the year, this looks extremely positive if you are especially looking for a partner. You may most likely meet somebody from your social circle, from your friend circle, or doesn't really matter where you meet them, but this is someone who is going to ground you. This is someone who's going to give you the kind of relationship that you crave for as an earth sign, which is something that is tangible, something that is of course all of us crave for that, don't we? And something that perhaps even helps you settle down in terms of your energy, okay? It grounds you, it gives you that sort of anchor in life, is what I'm feeling. So this is extremely, like I said, extremely promising for those of you who are looking for a partner. For those of you who aren't, you could be just in a really great shape in every sense of the term, in every area of your life, be it your career, be it your love life, okay? And if you're not seeing anyone, if you're single, like I said, you might meet somebody who's a perfect match for you, who you're really attracted to, and you might actually be extending this offer to them, okay? So this could be like moving to the next step and getting really committed and hitched, okay, with somebody. For those of you who are singles, especially, this year looks really promising in terms of getting engaged or making something official, and something like that, something that gives you a cause for celebration as well, and toasting. So in terms of career, like I said, it looks really positive. just a little bit of like I said, initial hiccups, okay, in the beginning of the year, but otherwise you're going to carry on just fine, okay. And let me see. In terms of your subconscious, okay, at a soul level, what's happening is that that is someplace, that is the area of your life where I feel that you could be facing a few challenges in terms of, let's say you've undergone something difficult in the recent past, okay, which could be the reason why the strength card is here, because you have now perhaps healed and come to a more stable energy starting 2020. I feel that subconsciously you may be still kind of either resisting change or resisting growth or wanting to speed up your spiritual growth in some way, okay. That is the only caveat, the only actually you could say precaution you could take. And but the thing is, on the outside or externally to the world, you're going to appear really confident, you're going to appear really like you've got your act together, you know. No pun intended with the magician here, because he is kind of putting up an act, not in a dubious kind of way, just like he's like a showman, you know, that way. On the outside, or appearing as you appear to the world, you're, like I said, you're doing really well, both financially, especially in terms of your career, and even otherwise your overall personality looks good, okay. Just with the 7 of Cups being here, it could be that you may be kind of like briefly appearing like perhaps a headless chicken, okay. But that's more like in the beginning of the year. But otherwise it looks great, okay. You could be feeling like decorating your home, taking good care of yourself, your attire, how you present yourself, especially if you are in some kind of vocal field where you need to speak, where you need to communicate a lot. This looks especially promising for you, okay. For those of you who are looking for jobs or are looking for a change in career, also this looks good, okay. The only caveat here, the only caution here being, try not to resist changes, because that is the only barrier you could possibly have. And if you resist them, then perhaps you might miss out on a really good opportunity. Towards the end of the year, for some of you, you will find yourself in a place where you will need to make a choice of some sorts. This could have something to do either with your love life or with your career, most likely, okay. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Patience, yes, that's what I was feeling. You're kind of a little all over the place, especially in the beginning of the year. So deceit, okay. Then we get ancient healing wisdom. This came up for Leo as well. Perspective, okay. Here and now and between worlds, okay. So that's like I said, you're going through a lot of changes and you may find yourself perhaps I'm hearing, don't how do I put this nicely? You might want to or feel like deceiving yourself when it comes to your personal growth or how you're feeling at a subconscious level or at a soul level, okay, or just at an emotional level. There are chances that you might want to skip through the whole growing, healing, purging process, not wanting to face your emotions, not wanting to face your fears, not wanting to perhaps deal with some difficult emotions that may be coming up, okay? That's a bit of a caution for you. But there's a strong message here for you to actually be really present and see things from a bigger perspective than just viewing them at at close range. Because when you can actually separate yourself from the situation, at least momentarily, you will find yourself being more present, being more in the now, and that gives you more clarity as to how to face the situation rather than running about like perhaps a headless chicken. Okay, so everything is going to happen in divine timing. That is also a message. Try not to deceive yourself, especially when it comes to healing aspects that require healing, okay? Because this is going to help you transition to move forward with more confidence, okay? That's, I feel like, the biggest advice for you from Spirit. At a very 3D level, it is quite possible that someone may be deceiving you, especially when it comes to financial matters, I feel, because I can see there are some coins and stuff here that she's holding on to. Someone may be perhaps pretending to be something they're not, or they may be keeping some secrets from you that have something to do with finances, especially with money. So be a little careful of that, okay? If you want. Why am I asking the camera? I don't know. But I'll pull one card just as a clarifier for the deceit card. Why is the deceit card here? Okay, so this could have something to do with maybe a boss figure or a fire sign individual or somebody who... Ooh, the Three of Swords. Ouch. So this could even have something to do with your love life, okay? That is quite possible. Someone might be going behind your back and perhaps saying or doing things that are not kind, or that are just not in your best interest, okay? So be a little careful of that, is what I'm feeling. A lot of changes happening, I see, but there's definitely some growth. But the biggest obstruction to your growth, I feel, could be just you not being patient with the growing and transition process, okay? So that's, I think, the biggest message for you. Do be careful of someone who is perhaps pretending to be on your side when they're not. And this could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a love interest, could be just about anyone who is perhaps likely to hurt you in some way, okay? Yeah, maybe for some of you, that's why this Lovers card is here, because you might have to make a choice by the end of the year whether you want to actually be with this person or not, okay? That's for some of you. But overall, it looks like a really positive year, especially in terms of your career and your love life. But yeah, if you find yourself not being grounded, it perhaps is a good idea for you to take things slowly, be more patient with your with the changes. And I don't want to repeat the message again, so you get the idea, right? Rein in your emotions. Look at yourself as a person who has both the light as well as the dark aspects. Both are necessary for growth, okay? Our shadow, like we call it the shadow in the spiritual circles, is equally important because that is where actually our growth stems from. So that is perhaps the biggest message or advice, okay, from Spirit. Take care, and if you'd like a personal reading, you could get in touch with me at the soul song 11, the number 11 at gmail.com. There are more details in my about section. I'll leave you here, and I wish you all the very best for 2020. Have a fantastic year ahead, and it's exciting times. So take care, and I'll see you again in another video. God bless. Bye bye.